Hello, everybody. This is Lynn Baribault at Clearing Path. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I've tried multiple times and then just get kicked off and back again. And so I thought I'm just going to record it on my phone so you get a different view of my office. And then I'll upload it to YouTube and Facebook. So this is day 20 of 21-day challenge for insights and wisdom from spirit. And it's a multiple of 5. Therefore, we are doing a meditation. And as I was fiddling with trying to get YouTube streaming to services to work, George stepped in and he said that he would lead the meditation today. Therefore, I invite you to take a breath and let's just see where he leads us today. And as for most meditation, I might just look to my left and or close my eyes. And so here we go. George welcomes us today to day 20 of 21, a multiple of 5. He says, good math, Lynn. And it's meditation time indeed. And I wanted to come and meet everybody who was watching you and listening to you. I think what is more important for people is to actually listen to you. Listening to your voice does really have this very soothing and calming tone. And so that's nice to know, right? Anyways, so George is laughing as well with me and hopefully you, because he is saying that the tone of voice that we use is full of this frequency. And we each have our own energy signature, he says. And Lynn has her own. I had my own when I was living. And so you have your own as well. And if somebody thinks of you who are somewhere else in another country or passed on, they recognize your energy signature because it is as unique as you are. And that's beautiful to know, isn't it? That, no AI can copy our frequencies. And so by having our each and everyone's own frequency, and he's saying frequency and frequencies. And so when he says frequency, he said there is this core frequency that is ours alone. Yet it is a common frequency to all human beings because you each have a body, you each have the same or mostly similar sets of organs and functionality in your body. And he is saying, I am also using frequencies because as a human, you fluctuate. Your frequencies do fluctuate. And as they fluctuate, the core frequency of who you are remains the same. That does not change. That you may be in this body or that you may be crossed over, it doesn't change. It is the same frequency because it is the frequency of your soul, which is as old as the many lifetimes that you, or the number of lifetimes that you have had. And you can have chosen as a soul not to incarnate as a human for a little while. You can be the observer. And he says that because of that, you may be older than the number of lives that you have had. Interesting math today. And so he is saying that the frequencies we carry do vary because some days maybe you are tired and there's a lot going on in your life. And so you're not really focused on your own personal light, which brings up your frequency. And your frequencies, he corrects, because I use frequency instead of frequencies. So it raises your frequencies, he says. And so by really making sure that on a daily basis throughout your day, even though you may kind of, plateau at a certain level or go up and go down like a yo-yo, depending on what's happening in your life and if you've had a good night's sleep or not, he is saying that the frequencies that you carry, you can always recalibrate them. And so if you're feeling tired, you can still have a high number of frequencies within. And he is saying it is kind of like you have a table filled with candles, and each of the different candles are have been lit at different times. So you have new candles, which are fully there, or you have older candles that are kind of simmering to the bottom. And you are the maestro of this table, or this, showing it to me as a round table or more of an oval table. And so he says that within this lifetime, you will have multiple candles, and some have been burning for a longer time than the new ones that you are putting forth as you are healing your trauma, as you are meditating, doing yoga, as you are walking in the forest, whatever makes you feel at this beautiful higher frequency that you carry, those are represented by candles. And so when you are feeling lower in frequencies, you can imagine in your mind's eye the beautiful array of candles, and you can stoke the candles, make them a little brighter, make them a little lighter if you want. They will not change where they are at in terms of the functionality of the new candles versus the smaller, older candles. But you can tune up, yes, the light that is within each candle. And so as you look at your oval table filled with candles, you will see that, oh, I can light this up a little bit more. And by lighting it up, you will be more open to spirit, you'll be more open to receiving messages, and you will feel this sense of soothing, this sense of calm coming through for you. And so he says, this is just a little trick I wanted to share today. And I wanted to come through and share with all of you. And so I look forward to you sharing how this resonates with you as Lynn shares this for me. And so I'm just going to invite you at this moment to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine in your mind's eye, or have this feeling, or you can even smell, right? The smell of they're more like beeswax candles, natural candles. And smell the candles, feel the warmth of the candles and the light emanating from this beautiful oval table. And look at your own array of candles as they are arranged in whichever pattern you have chosen. And as you look at the candles, notice which side of the table seems brighter than another space on your table. And in your mind's eye, as you connect to spirit, as you connect to source, to the divine, to God, whatever word you use, I will use Mother Nature, being indigenous. And so as we connect to the beautiful, pure, clear energies, we can bring them down towards our tables. And very gently, we could turn the dial of each of the candles which seem to be fluttering, which seem to be less brilliant, less bright, less shiny, less representative of our own shininess, he says. And so we invite you, George invites you to really kind of play with the dials of each of the candles and see if you can light them a little bit more, until you feel that there's balance within each of the candles representing each of your frequencies. And there you may stay, take a breath, take a few more breaths, and just feel this beautiful peace coming in, this beautiful peace coming through. And as it comes through, it reaches your heart, first and foremost, he says. And then it reaches the rest of your body as the calming, soothing feelings spread and spread and spread. And as he does this and he helps you calibrate your frequencies, he is saying that this is a very easy exercise, a very easy visualization you can each do when you're feeling out of sorts, because by looking at this beautiful oval table and recalibrating your frequencies, you are taking control of the lack, the disunison, discord, and ill at ease feelings in your life. And he is saying that for each and every one of us, we have control. We can say, hey, wait a minute, I need to just go in and recalibrate. And so George invites you to go in and recalibrate your frequencies today. And so that is the beautiful message from George, who's a very tall, he's almost 7 feet tall, Indigenous man who, when he lived multiple centuries ago, lived in the region of Waterloo. And he is always available for such beautiful, beautiful wisdom for all of us. And so, happy day 20 of 21. Tomorrow is our 21st day of 21. I will end my beautiful challenge. And tomorrow I am teaching, so my live will be later on again. And so I hope that you join me and let me know if this resonated with you and what else you would suggest or that you'd like for me to chat about or see. And so wishing you a beautiful, beautiful evening, and thank you so much.